Welcome student on another video lecture. Today's topic is stability testing of herbal drug. The test which involve examine for potency at suitable time interval is conducted for a period corresponding to the normal time that the product is likely to remain in a stock or in use. So what is stability testing? Stability testing means examine the potency of the drug, and for it is studied with suitable time interval and how much time that particular product after preparation that will remain in stock, as well as it will used by the patient or used by the consumer for a period. According to that, the stability testing of herbal drug should be done, and the potency, it should remain stable during the stock, it should remain stable during the use by the consumer. For that reason, the potency of the drug is examined and it is done at suitable time interval and that particular period. Shelf life refers to the length of time a product remains stable when stored under manufacturing recommended conditions. Shelf life is the lifetime of that particular product. During that period it should remain stable, and whether it is under stored condition, whether it is manufactured recommended condition, or whether it is in use by the patient, complete during that complete period that product should remain stable. That is the shelf life of that particular product. There are two main types of tests to establish shelf life: real time stability test and accelerated shelf life testing. Real time means what is really that product remains stable for a period, and accelerated means to increase the stability of product, that is accelerated shelf life testing. Accurate predictions of shelf life rely on accurate testing results. Whatever the tests which are performed on the product, the shelf life is predicted on basis of that. Current status: in recent years, herbal products are becoming more complex and diverse, and many novel formulations and drug targeting systems have been introduced. Hence, designing of stability testing protocol for a particular product has become much difficult. Nowadays, too many herbal formulations are prepared. People are switched over to the herbal formulations due to the various side effects of the synthetic drugs, and many novel dosage forms are prepared nowadays from the herbal drugs, and it is also used for drug targeting system. So designing the stability testing protocol for a particular product, it is much difficult, because nowadays new techniques, new dosage forms, novel dosage forms are prepared from the herbal formulation. In addition, finding a right approach for estimating shelf life has become challenging. Traditionally, multi-temperature accelerated studies, Arrhenius approach, was used for determination of shelf life. So multi-temperature accelerated studies are done. The product or formulation is exposed to different range of temperature, and what is the effect of that temperature and what is the rate of reaction, that will be studied. And the rate of reaction studied, and it is the values are put into the Arrhenius equation. That Arrhenius equation is K is equal to KOE into minus EA upon RT. K is reaction rate, KO is reaction rate constant, EA is activation energy, and R is universal gas constant, T is absolute temperature. So whatever the rate of reaction that we are getting, that is put into the Arrhenius equation, and it is find out to study the stability or shelf life of the product. But this is not applicable in all situations. It is applicable only in cases where the drug degradation is reasonable, temperature dependent. So this Arrhenius approach or accelerated temperature studies, they are only applicable where the drug is degraded due to different conditions of temperature. But in case where the rate and order of reaction can determine the accelerating the decomposition process and extrapolating the results to the normal storage condition may make a prediction of life of the product. The purpose of stability testing. Stability testing of pharmaceutical product is done for the following purposes. First one is to ensure the efficacy, safety and quality of active drug substance and dosage form. To ensure that the product is efficient, it is safe and the quality of active ingredients or active drug substance should be maintained so that the drug or formulation will give the desired therapeutic effect. To establish the shelf life or expiration period, no support label claims to determine the expiry period of that particular product. This stability testing is done. So these are the purpose for which the stability testings are done. Now the stability components. The stability of product is made up of two distinct components. First is the inherent stability of the contents of the immediate container. This refers to stability of the contents when stored in an inert, impermeable container which does not interact and which protect it completely from the ambient atmosphere. So inherent stability is the content which is present in the or which is filled in the container, and the container should be inert. It should not create any reaction with the content which is filled into the container. The impermeable container which does not interact, it will not interact with the contents which are present in the container and which protect it completely from ambient atmosphere. The compatibility between the contents and the immediate container. This includes all interaction between the contents and container. Such interaction may be any or all the following. So whatever the formulation which is prepared, that formulation which is filled in the container, there should be compatibility between the content and the container which is used for filling that particular formulation. This includes all interactions which will occur between the container and the content which is filled into the container. Such interaction may be sorption of constituent of the content by the container. Many times what will happen when we are preparing any herbal formulation and you are filling that herbal formulation in a container, there will be some of the active constituent or some of the ingredients which are present in the formulation, they will absorb by the container. Sometimes leaching of constituent of the container into the content. Many times what will happen, the container which is made up of plastic or which is made up of glass or whatever the composition of that container, some of the constituent from the container, they will leaching into the formulation. This is also one of the interaction which will occur between the content and the container. Adverse effect on the container such as corrosion. Sometimes the corrosion of container will occur and that will also result into adverse effect of the formulation. Formulation will get deteriorate due to first by leaching of the constituent of the container into the content, adverse effect of the container, that is corrosion, or sometimes the active constituent or ingredient which are present in the formulation, they are absorbed by the container. All these will cause deterioration of the formulation and the formulation will not remain stable and it will not give its therapeutic effect. The content and container compatibility also include the effectiveness of the container in protecting the content from atmospheric oxygen, water vapors, in retaining water and other volatile constituent of the product. So container and content compatibility is must, and that will includes the effectiveness of the container. Container should be effective. It should protect that content from the atmospheric oxygen. It should protect the content from water vapors and also in retaining water, or it should not allow the leakage of volatile constituent which are present in the product. Many times the herbal formulation, they will contain volatile constituent. If the container is not proper and if leakage is there, all the volatile oil active constituent will get vaporized and the formulation will not give its therapeutic effect. For that reason, the container should be such that it should prevent all these things, that is atmospheric oxygen, water vapors, retaining water and volatile oil constituents, so that it will protect the content. After that, types of changes that will occur during storage. When we are preparing any formulation, it should be stored for longer period of time, and after that it will come into the market, and it is also stored in the retailer, wholesaler shops, and then it will taken by the customer or consumer. It is a long time consuming process, so that for that reason it should be stored for longer period of time. And for that reason, what type of changes which will occur on storage, that we should know. First one is physical. In case of content, physical change, that is viscosity changes, texture will change, color, odor, pH, loss of volatile oil constituent, uptake of water, oxygen or carbon dioxide. So when we are storing any herbal formulation, many times the viscosity will change, texture of that formulation also change, color changes during storage, odor also change, sometimes pH and loss of, if the formulation contain volatile oil constituent during storage, many times the loss of active constituent will take place, and sometimes it will cause uptake of water, water retention will occur, oxygen or carbon dioxide retention, and that will cause deterioration of the herbal formulation. Chemical degradation of active constituent, interaction between constituent, loss of constituent by absorption by container. So degradation, chemical degradation during storage, chemical reaction will occur between one or more active constituent, or the interaction will occur between the constituent and the content of the container, and due to which there will be degradation will occur, or sometimes the constituent are absorbed by the container, and due to which the chemical degradation will occur into the formulation. Microbiological loss, loss of antimicrobial preservative efficacy and microbial spoilage. During storage, we are adding the preservatives or antimicrobial preservatives during formulation, but during long term storage, what will happen, there will be loss of preservative will occur, its efficacy will lose, or it will contaminate by microorganism also. If the preservatives are lost, naturally the formulation will contaminate with the microbes. Now what type of changes occur into the container during storage? Many times the container causes leakage. Leakage will occur during storage, handling, packaging. All these processes when performed, the leakage will occur into the container. Corrosion, the container's quality will deteriorate. Stress cracking, due to the stress, due to improper handling, due to improper storage, the stress will occur onto the containers, and due to which cracks will form on the container, and that cracks also deteriorate the formulation. So these type of changes will occur into the content as well as container during storage. Now, specific objective of stability testing. The purpose of any stability test is to determine whether the contents are stable, the content and immediate container are compatible. The specific purpose of particular test can often be more specifically defined. So stability test is done to determine that the content which are filling into the container, that should remain stable during storage and during its final use, up to its final use by the consumer. Another is the content and immediate container must be compatible with one another. It should not create any interaction with content and container. The specific purpose of particular test can be more specifically defined. If the product under test is a new product, if the product which will come under the stability testing is a new product, then it is necessary to carry out full program of stability and compatibility testing. If new product is launched or if new product is formulated, then all the accessory step on stability program is completely performed on that product, and the stability and compatibility testing is verified. In many instances, however, stability tests are conducted on modification of product, the stability and container compatibility of which are already known. Thus, test may require to investigate the effect on product stability. If the product is already available but certain modifications are done in that product and the manufacturer is aware about the stability of that particular product and the container compatibility, which type of container should be used for storing that particular formulation. In that case also, the product stability should be investigated. The product stability should be investigated if certain modifications are done. If product is completely new, then complete full process of stability testing is performed on that product. If the product is known, its stability and container compatibility are known, but certain modifications are done in the product, then it should be investigated the effect of on product stability. A modification of the formula, if there is any modification in formula is done, if a modification of manufacturing process, if certain changes are done in the manufacturing process of that particular formulation, a change in specification of raw material, if there will be any change in raw material is done, or raw material from new source of supply. Initially the raw material is taken from one supplier and now the supplier of that particular raw material is changes, then also it needs investigation on product stability. A change to the immediate container, if the container is changes, an immediate container from new manufacturer, if the container is type is same but the container is taken from new manufacturer, when such any change has been made, it is necessary to conduct stability compatibility test on modified product also. So if there is any modification in formula, in modification in any manufacturing process, changes in raw material, changes in supplier, changes in container, changes in any container supplier, that is manufacturer, new manufacturer, then it is necessary to conduct stability and compatibility test on modified product. Now problems related to the herbal product stability. Physical instability. Natural medicines are usually prone to physical instability due to the presence of impurities and reaction with the container. So the herbal formulations, they are more prone to physical instability because there are impurities which are present. We are collecting the herbal raw material from the fields. These are cultivated or cultivated source, and due to which there are impurities from the soil, that is sand, chalk or soil, that will adhere to the herbal formulation and which will cause instability in the product, as well as the reaction with the container. The contents which are present from herbal formulation, they are more prone to reaction with the container, and these are physically unstable, and due to which this one is the problem during testing of herbal stability. Conditions like growth of microorganism, insect feeding affect the secondary metabolites and chemical composition of plant. Microorganisms, they are more prone to microbial growth, as well as insect will also affect the herbal drug or herbal formulations, and which will affect the secondary metabolites and chemical composition of the plant. Many times the microbial attack will occur during the cultivation of herbal drug or during cultivation, collection and storage. Maybe the insect or rodents will affect the herbal drug, and due to which it will affect the secondary metabolites which are responsible for producing therapeutic effect and the chemical composition of plant. The volatile oil component of natural medicine have the problem of volatility and decreasing activity during storage for long time. So physical instability is first problem related to herbal product stability. Second is environmental condition. Environmental conditions such as rainfall, altitude, temperature, soil, storage condition, as well as different harvesting procedure, time and method of collection, manufacturing process such as selecting, drying, purifying, extracting, genetic variability can create sustainable variability in product quality, stability, and in concentration of plant constituent. So environmental condition, for example, apart from xerophatic plants like acacia aloe, most of the plants require sufficient rainfall, whereas vinca plant, it requires proper water supply, but water logging should be avoided. So different conditions of water are needed for plant. Altitude, for example, tea, cinchona, that requires 1000 to 1500 or 2000 meter altitude for its proper growth and development. Temperature, for example, drug like aloe, that require dry climatic conditions, hot temperature, whereas saffron needed cold climatic condition. Opium, cold weather is favorable, but extreme cold conditions are unfavorable for proper cultivation of opium. So these are the temperature conditions. Soil, opium require highly fertile, well drained loamy soil. So different conditions are required for different plants, and if these conditions are properly maintained, proper harvesting procedure, the harvesting should be done as per the protocols, as per the need of the product, and which type of product is cultivated, which type of drug is cultivated. According to that, if these are used and performed, proper time of cultivation, method of collection should be proper, manufacturing processes which are using for preparing any formulation, proper drying should be done, purifying, how the extracts are prepared, all these will variate the product quality, stability, and concentration of active constituent from plant in the formulation, and ultimately it will result into therapeutic effect of the formulation. For that reason, proper environmental condition should be maintained so that the proper healthy growth and development of plant will take place, and if proper processings are done, then the active constituents are preserved, concentration should be maintained, and the herbal formulation will give its proper therapeutic or specified therapeutic effect. So this is also one of the factor. Light is also important factor affecting phytomedicine by generating free radicals. Next point is degradation during storage. Now the herbal formulation is cultivated properly, collection is done, after that drying is done, now it is stored. During storage also precaution is needed to prevent the degradation by oxidation, hydrolysis, crystallization, emulsion breakdown, enzymatic deterioration, and chemical reaction. The additives and excipients, temperature and moisture are the two major factors that fold the quality and stability of herbal product. So enzymatic deterioration will occur, hydrolysis, oxidation will occur. If emulsion is there, emulsion breakdown will occur during storage. Additives and excipient, temperature and moisture, they will also affect the quality of the product during storage. A chemical reaction increases by 2 to 3 fold for every 10 degree rise in temperature. If temperature conditions are not maintained properly, then it will increases the chemical reaction, and it will be every 10 degree rise in temperature, there will be 2 or 3 fold chemical reaction will increase into the formulation. Moisture absorbed on the surface of solid drug often increases the rate of decomposition if it is susceptible to hydrolysis. Presence of enzyme that product also increases the rate of chemical degradation. So if enzymes are present in the product, it will also lead to chemical degradation. So degradation during storage is also one of the important factor. After that, complex mixture, variability and inconsistency. Herbal formulations are more complex mixture of different components obtained during extraction process. Many herbal formulations, they are prepared from large number of ingredients. Rarely the herbal formulations are single or one or two ingredient, but most of the herbal formulation they are prepared from large number of ingredients. So how the extract is prepared, which extraction process is used, each component has variable shelf life. Now the different ingredients from different drugs, they have different shelf life, and the complete shelf life of that formulation will vary upon the shelf life of each constituent, activity, concentration and consistency also. What is the activity that each ingredient is giving, what is the concentration, what is the consistency of that each ingredient, it also varies the shelf life of complete formulation. It creates a problem during storage condition determination, as it is not easy to determine the stability of final herbal formulation based on the activity and stability profile of single component. Single component stability or single component activity will not determine the complete therapeutic effect of that herbal formulation also, as well as it will not determine the stability of complete herbal formulation, final herbal formulation. Not a single ingredient, it is based upon the stability of all the ingredients, stability or shelf life of all the ingredients which are present in the herbal formulation. So it is a complex mixture and variable and inconsistency. This is also another factor. Now drug interaction, deterioration, decomposition and storage. Moisture content about the critical value and mold growth in natural product can cause the interaction of active components with the packaging material. So here again the interaction will occur between the active component of the formulation with the packaging material which is used for packing that particular herbal formulation. Also interaction of active component with other ingredients of formulation used such as additives cause alteration in novel drug activity. Additives which are used, they also cause alteration in novel drug activity. Or herbal formulation have many active constituents as alkaloid, glycoside, tannin, flavonoid, and each component is having different stability condition. Hence actual stability condition of herbal formulation is different than the individual component. So herbal formulation, they are made up of different type of active constituent. It may contain alkaloids, it may contain glycoside, it may contain tannin, flavonoid. All the combinations are present, and each class is having different stability conditions, different shelf life. So the actual formulation stability or shelf life is different from the individual component. So all these are the factors which are the problems related to herbal product stability. Thank you.